How's it going, everyone? It's me again, and today I wanted to talk about the issue with the matchmaking system yet again. But however, I wanted to talk about a kind of a similar topic, I guess, but it's a bit of a discussion on its own. So a lot of people have. I've been rewatching a lot of older videos made of Overwatch or made about Overwatch a year or so old, and I've come across a lot of videos that state like, "Oh yeah, it's it's yeah, it is your fault that you cannot rank up," and to some extent, that is true, but it is not just your fault. If I were to say, it's maybe 20% fault max, because it is a 5-player game. The reason I'm gonna get into this now is because I've kind of been struggling on DPS, and I think that just maybe because Genji is not very easy to play into these characters right now. So apart from that, you have to be perfect practically, and yeah, it can be very tough. But that aside, I wanted to also say that on support, I recently have been winning games. That's been nice. But that doesn't really change the fact that it's very difficult to rank up right now. And without beating around the bush anymore, I'm just gonna talk about it. No, it is not your fault that you cannot rank up. Obviously, part of it is. But to say that it is your fault and mostly your fault is completely unequivocally wrong. I don't know how anyone can say that. Like, it makes no sense to me. Maybe because it's been a while since they played in lower ranks, but the way it works is, let's say, for example, you play like a plat player, right? And you are in gold lobbies, maybe low silver, or like high silver, sorry, like silver 1 or something. What's gonna happen is you may play like a plat player, but it's not enough to win you the game. Because what happens most of the time is people that you get matched with are people that deserve to be in that rank. Most of the time that happens. And because of that, even if you do play like a plat player, if you get matched up against low gold players, what's gonna happen is you get those players on your team, and by the same rule, it should be a fair match if the matchup is the same, but it actually isn't in reality. What happens is most of the time the players are pretty bad compared to the rank they're in. They maybe have either gotten carried a bit by their friends or to get through the placement games, or what happened was they simply just, played a little bit, got lucky on their placement games, and then got gold. Which happened to me. When I got done with my 10 matches of placement ranks, or matches, sorry, I got gold 5, or gold 4, I don't remember what it was on DPS, and back then I did not play like a gold. So it can definitely happen. And what happens is this inflation, where lower ranks are bad, but the lower ranks you're supposed to get out of are worse than the lower ranks you're supposed to be in. Or they're worse in skill than the rank they have. Sorry. So what happens is they play like a silver 5, right? But then they're in gold 3. So this inflation happens where the game thinks, oh, you lost that? Okay, you deserve to stay in gold because of that. And that is just the stupidest thing I've seen in my entire life. And this only happens on placement games. You can get up to maybe diamond in placement games. Maybe. Like low-ass diamond if you win every single match. So what does happen in these low ranks, even in plat probably, is you just get people who are way worse than a plat that has consistently been there. And it will be unbalanced, it will be unfun, and it will be unfair. And does this happen usually when I play comp? It's usually like a 30, or sorry, it's usually like a 70, 30 maybe. Where I get players 70% of the time that are not very good, or not good for the rank they're in. And then I'm supposed to climb because I play better than the rank I'm currently in, but that doesn't happen because of the rank system and how it functions. So for people to say it was probably because back then different, but even then it was probably even worse. So I really don't know what the hell people were saying back then. And now it's just completely different. So yeah, definitely do not agree that the ranked system places you fairly where you're supposed to. Because in my opinion, it definitely. If you play well, you should be in that rank. If you play like that rank, you should be in the rank. And for me to be not perma stuck silver, but for me to be stuck in silver in comp and not be able to get out because of this is very annoying. And I'm gold 5 on support right now. I am just not gonna solo queue, because if I solo queue, it is over for me, bro. I am just gonna wait until I can parlay with a friend or something. I'm gonna get high on support. However, I want to learn Lucio, so I might have to stop playing him or not play him in comp, because people don't. Lucio doesn't necessarily function in lower ranks that well, because people over positioned, they overextended, etc. So I might just have to play Lifeweaver or something until I get to a higher rank, which is sad because I want to play Genji, but I might have to play a different character until I rank up because this ranking is shit. I'm sorry, but just the way it is. And obviously, you do not always play at the best of your ability. That is the case with every game. But that doesn't necessarily make you bad. You may have matches where you underperform, and then you maybe try to switch and see if you can do better on a different hero. So it's all about adapting, and it doesn't feel very fair for me to be playing support like a high plat, maybe middle to high plat, and then get people because I'm in gold lobbies, then get silver to, let's say, silver to plat, and the enemies are plats and golds that deserve to be there, so they're on our level, but then, so they're on my level, but then the team we have most of the time is silver or gold. And I've had many cases with that where my friends will back me up. So I really do not understand where that statement came from, that it's solely your fault for not being able to rank up in a team-based game. Team-based game, bro? Like, nah. I'm sorry, but nah. That's just, if you think that, you're just wrong. Like, I understand, I may not have the knowledge and mindset of a pro player or a high ranked player. That does not mean that this is just plain wrong. Like, I do not know where people come up with that, like, with those statements, that it's just, it's solely your fault that you cannot rank up. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who made it up, but it's a team-based game. If the ranked system is messed, it's just not your fault if you cannot rank up because of it. If you have shit matches where you couldn't have done anything else but lose despite playing your best, it is not your fault. That can be taken out of context. Where you play to the best of your abilities and play like way better than the rank you're in, but you still lose, it is not your fault. So yeah, that's kind of my take on it. Wondering what you guys think about it, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, see you later.